Welcome everybody to part 3 of the Doki Doki Literature Club playthrough. This is going to be a bit of a shorter stream, so let's do this. As a reminder, this game is not suitable for those who suffer depression or anxiety. Of course, as of last time, you see that Sayori's all like glitched out. Let's resume where we left off. So, we were gonna show our poem to Natsuki first. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Wow, everyone's speechless. Well, it's about what I expect from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Okay. So her poem is titled Eagles Can Fly. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. It's a repeat of what's been before. If those who are out of the loop, earlier we did a whole playthrough and one of the main characters, Sayori, committed suicide earlier. And then the game deleted all the save files and then made you start the game anew. And then it started glitching out. So now it's like a complete playthrough again, but the game's acting as though Sayori never existed anymore. Plus, we've been noticing strange occurrences happening through the game since then. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Man, main character's a player, right? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? With your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps me bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it's meant to be, a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Next, we'll show it to the club president, Monica. Hi, Alan. Having a good time so far? Uh, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to say a poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry about it, Conrad. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Conrad. I was going ooh in my head when I was reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel that Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She's spent so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with lots of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for a long time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I, I, I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Are they simply poems on the flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling, playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Honestly, that poem didn't really make too much sense. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I would agree. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. And now we sow it to Yuri. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional! What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri's fist covers her mouth and then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. Well, I'm getting so nervous for... Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just mean, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along with the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I gotta learn to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes down with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight that have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by a sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Okay. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? He's being a player again. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad that you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, man. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, sir. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, man. Me too. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. That was odd. Did you hear it in the music a little earlier? Even if just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expression change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrowed in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. So if I say this, Yuri's more shy and reserved, while Natsuki's more of a Sundo type character. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and I read it too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you the name of... I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Arab liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. Eh? Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Alaram appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. No, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew size big as soon as Alan Webb started showing up. Oh, what? Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities and others like that? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell is going on? Something's about to happen. What the heck's going on? I can't click through. What the hell is going on here? It's not letting me click through. What the heck? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking. You wanna be edgy bitch. Oh, hello. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone with your mental age to comprehend. See? What the hell's going on? This thing that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality to dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa! Careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you accuse me of cutting myself? Fall off with your head! Oh wow! The stream's starting to become inappropriate for YouTube. Yeah? Come on! Let Alan rip you everything you really think. I'm sure you'll be head over heels for you after this. Ah! Ah! Suddenly Hiro turns to me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Alan Rev! She, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Yeah, you repeat this when you have two girls fighting and cussing each other out, right? Whoa, I can't read that. What the heck? User I choose. What the heck? It's not letting me move the mouse to Yuri. What the hell? Why the hell did Monica's face show up like that? Uh, uh, hey Alan Rev, why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. You really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. What was that about? Some president I am, right? I can't even cover my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never had it in me to put my own foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's walking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. That's fine, Yuri. We all know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm the vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kinda sounds like you don't want me to be around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Van Rab. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I really don't have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. What the hell? Well, might as well add a save point. Let's see what we got. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Ahmed. Ah, hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over, sort of looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at the desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think that warriors are like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here for a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe you're just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there was no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know that you really didn't mean it. Well, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you are such an understanding person. I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter because with you around and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I guess you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback at how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Eh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about little things, aren't you? But... What the hell? Maple sailcloth, blinders, lifeline, and rectiply falsely offered grenade. The hell? I'll accept the apology anyways if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear, since I was afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be too late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. Well, what took you so long anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. Ah ha ha ha! That makes no sense at all. You should have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. Ah, don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Ah, well thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Ah, that! Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Annabeth. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Ah, don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing it so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us had talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. And since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. Ah, I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. So do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as he retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri holds me the water pitcher and also fetches the electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up a water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. As you try to go for Natsuki more, the game seems to be forcing you towards Yuri now. Though it was trying to force Natsuki a little earlier. What's going on? 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. They muffled the music as though it was coming from that room. Most logical place for Yuri would be nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ah! 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 What's that noise? What the? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale like someone sucking air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach around the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah! What the hell? She just cut herself? What the hell? I'm back. The hell? Okay, this game's starting to act very weird. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Hello, Web. Do you like oolong tea? Ah, yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches a teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it so. And you noticed, I was doing a little bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try to push myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Web. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know how I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. And Web, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Eh? Why is that? It's a little easier on my back. I can be with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry. I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I have to do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because my... Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why I should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with tea. You and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, Our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus reading like this? Yuri was always kinda cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, that's not holding my book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears an intense reading expression, and I only presume that the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay, I won't take any. Eh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, I might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold on to the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder time reading it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Now I take another chocolate. I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's presence only breaks. Wow. Did I just... Yuri looks at me as he needs to confirm what just happened. Annabelle? Sorry. I guess I should have done that. Ah. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Annabelle. Suddenly, Yuri forcibly grabs my arms and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Annabelle. My heart. Why'd it go dark? My heart won't stop pounding, Annabelle. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Annabelle? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? What the heck's going on? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. Yuri makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Ah! Ah! What's going on? Ah! The shifting eyes. It's time to share poems. What's there with Monica? Alright, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kinda dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she gets some kind of high from it. Might be even like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it to you. So I think you should keep your distance. That would probably be the best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy and spend a little time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want me to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing wind cage. Endless PM of my meaningless. Delete her. I'm sorry. I know that's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Well, it's not any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh. Phew? What? Ah, well. Anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Ah, glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Oh then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That, something tells me that you completely missed the point. Just make sure you find a little bit of influence from everyone. I think you're at least being influenced by Yui a little bit, aren't you? I mean, I know you've been like spending some time with her or whatever, but you know Monica and I are just as good as her. At poems, I mean. So you should really try to learn something or you'll never get any better. So here's one I wrote. I'll make sure you learn something from it. Amy likes spiders. Well, we've seen this one before. So there's no need to read that one again. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I'll have to explain it. Like anyone would agree, the subject of this poem is an ignorant joke. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of if people find out they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Such as two girls in this very club whom I respectfully won't name. Kinda ironic that even in my one place of comfort I can't even have people respect me. Geez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I'll respect you. Well, I guess thanks. But it's kinda obvious that you respect Yuri more, so... Whatever, we're done sharing so you can leave now. And last but not least, Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you have written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Well, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on it so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try to give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued on the web. Everything you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this poem. Is that bad, Ahmed? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at consuming my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now I just want you to read my poem too, okay? Wheel. A rotating wheel turning on an axle, grinding bolthead, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy strikes, a dark ship, portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cognious, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning. A prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring strokes with human eyes. Time-devouring snakes with human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stars. God disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears in a ticking clock. A clock that takes 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times for every time it ticks every second time. A bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a dark ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in the clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting the sky of 40 gears and opening human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing whale. Doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Ah, that is, a pin fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and it's really right the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. Ah, I'm okay. Did I just, can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. And at this note, we unlock the special poem. How is this supposed to be? Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poem, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could sit in the front room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. It's a concern of mine as well. I really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone here has been a little more lively since Adam Webb joined and we have started some club activities, but this isn't time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is the only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything will get noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature clubs will be a place where people can express themselves like they cannot do anywhere else. This will be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Adam Webb? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Adam Webb to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? You ain't never even talked until Adam Webb joined. As for me, I like it better here than I do at home. And that bird isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our options for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and I Red want to get more members too. Why? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I saw as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation. No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why do I think everyone here saw it the same way I did? But that doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything. And Ren, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't any other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Adam Webb. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. Uh, this is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I, I don't know. I'm kinda indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? The hell? The weirdness just keeps getting up there. I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I'm just happy with you here, but still, I'm the vice president, and that's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. The hell was that? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. What about you, Alan Webb? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. If each changes the members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, stepping out of your comfort zone every once in a while. So if you'd like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri. Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday. I feel you deserve to know that I'm still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festivals tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Adam? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna chat a little bit with Adam Webb before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yui looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been quite a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Alright, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I'd really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? What the hell's happening again? I don't think seeing the other girls give you... I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how, Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes I feel it's like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in the old time we've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. It's just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No! Okay, December 31st. Okay, so I'm gonna call it a wrap there. Yes, this is a shorter stream than before. I've decided to do technically a 1 hour stream instead of the 2 hour stream. The game has starting to get a little too weird there. We'll continue this next week. We'll see what path it takes us down. Until then, peace out.